You're watching The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Yep.
Miss Regina Hall.
You really fine in person, damn it.
Oh, thanks. See, he waited to tell me that on air, so now I'm all
Yeah,
blushing.
I mean, I knew you was fine on TV, and we always look at your pictures like, damn, she fine, but no, you really fine in person.
We actually both saw
She
her at
blushing,
the.
blushing
I
a
am.
little bit.
But not only is she attractive and talented, but also funny with a good personality, as we've seen you display time and time again.
Yeah, you gave a great speech. What was that?
The
we was
Ween
at?
Awards.
The Ween Awards.
It was
Oh, y'all were at the Wiener Awards?
I had gotten into a really bad car accident on the way there. I had to
Oh,
give
my
Roxy
goodness.
hers.
Oh, that's right.
But I still showed up, but I was real disheveled.
Yeah.
Is that when you got hit by the car?
Yes, by a
I
bus.
do.
Oh, yeah.
Did you sue?
No. We took care of their insurance took care of it. It wasn't that bad. It just had me a little shook up.
I would have still been maimed.
You
I
damn
would have
right.
sued for life.
She said I would have been maimed.
Get that money.
tried.
Why not? Now, I was reading an article in the Washington Post, and they said you might be the best actress that people don't know about.
Damn.
Why do you think that is? Well, not people. Of course, black people. We don't. The white people. Yeah.
I don't know. It was a very nice article, though.
It was.
I'm from D.C. It was a nice article. I don't know. I don't know. I just know my agent uses it to send around to get more jobs.
Gotcha.
He sends the article around a lot.
I just recently read Taraji P. Henson's autobiography. You guys are both she's from D.C. or Maryland, like that.
I think she's from D.C., Southeast D.C.
Right.
Yeah.
Did y'all know it, like, while you guys were both
No.
coming up? Okay.
No, I never saw her a day in my life until I got to L.A. And then I heard about some girl, Taraji, and I can't remember where I met Taraji. I mean, I loved her instantly, but I can't remember the first time. I think somebody where did I meet her? I can't remember, but the first time we were both in the same city working on the same project, and that's the first time we hung out. But we didn't know each other prior to that at all.
That must be a nice instant connection. Like, we both from D.C.
It was not. I mean, Taraji's a really infectious and kind of lovable person anyway. You know, she's fun. She's outgoing. So she's easy to get along and connect with. So it was, and plus, you know, we had some DC stories. Then my accent came out really hard.
Did y'all listen to go-go music together?
Yeah, we danced. We did the old school
There you go.
dance. We did the go-go. We did the Mickey, the Run Joe.
Now, the new movie that comes out this Friday, When the Bough Breaks. Tell us about this a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Are you going to go see it?
I feel like they keep making the same movie every 2 years.
I ain't ask you all that.
I actually was posting about it.
I didn't ask him none of that. that was a yes or no. You could have even said maybe.
I posted a nice gif of you.
Now you gotta go. You did. Thank
of you crying. In the,
You know what? You've been going to see the same superhero movie. I bet you
You
saw
sure
Captain
have.
Evil
That's
and
very
Iron
true.
Man and Superman and Superman 2 and
I hate
Superman versus
Superman.
Batman
But it's always
and
different plot
Batman hit
lines.
Captain America. Huh?
Like, these movies always got the same plot
Wait,
line.
hold on. Do you know what the
Crazy
plot line
boyfriend,
is?
crazy man.
No, that's not what happens in this
It's
movie.
actually not what happens. That
At
is
all.
true. That is not what happens.
Well, explain to the people what the movie's about.
Are you gonna go see it?
Not really.
I'm gonna go see
That's
it.
why they can't get more black movies made.
This is
black
it.
people don't support black
Charlotte,
movies.
first of all,
Dude,
Charlamagne.
Y'all don't have no dates.
wanna know
You
about
got a
I'm
ring.
not a wife.
You.
I got 5 kids.
I hope your
ain't got no
wife
time.
takes you to see
Charlamagne,
it.
you should see it just because he claims that he looks like Morris Chestnut.
You do not
Who
look like
claimed
no
that?
damn
Who
Morris
claimed
Chestnut.
that? First of all, I don't claim that, okay?
Who claims that?
the
Who
streets.
said it?
Do he look like Morris? Let's clear this up right now, Regina.
Morris
Does he
Let
look
me
like
look.
Morris Chestnut?
Let me look.
Hold on.
Do it again. Do it again. Let me see if it changes something.
Let me put some lotion on.
Tell us about the movie. please.
Okay. Okay. So When the Bough Breaks, which everyone here is going to see,
Right.
it's actually not what you think, and it's not the 10th time it's been made, but it's actually a thriller. It's about a couple who's been struggling with fertility, which is a really big. Well, he don't want to see it because he got 5
I got
kids.
5
Very
kids. I ain't
fertile.
got
You
no
can't
problem.
even
fertile.
understand the plot line, but this is about a couple struggling with the woman in this case is struggling with infertility, but so they decide to hire a surrogate.
Ooh,
Surrogate
is that something
seems
you would
like
ever
crazy.
consider? Like in real
Would I
life?
hire a surrogate?
Yeah.
I guess.
Not after this
You know,
movie.
she I know. This Laura who I play, she's had 3 miscarriages. So she's tried to carry her own child.
Got you.
And she just hasn't been able to.
That would be something I'm concerned about, though, if you get a
Oh,
surrogate.
I thought you were gonna say that's something I would do.
No, the surrogate getting attached to the child. That's just natural. That's just a natural thing to do.
That's true, but actually, what happens is the legalities of it. Because the truth is,
Why did she take her jacket? Now
You hot,
Charlamagne
boo?
looks like a pervert.
No, I'm not.
Charlamagne
Oh
has to
my God.
You're a perv, man.
Why am I a pervert?
Morris
Jesus
Chestnut,
Christ.
that's a pervert. Is that you? Oh, I like that shirt.
You want me to stand up so you can see my chest? Hold on. All right.
I just like that.
Okay.
That's a nice shirt.
Thank you.
Um,
Love for free.
Love for
Costs
free.
nothing to love. Yeah.
That's why you won't take them to the movies. It costs at least the movie to get some love. You at least got to
No,
take.
I'm-
You're not taking them on a date.
No, I'm married. I just,
You're not gonna take your wife to the movies.
I would go see it because you're in it.
There we
No,
go.
I'm serious. I would go see
That's
it
a little
because
awkward.
it's you and Morris Chestnut.
But did you see how supportive she is? She was like, "I'm going."
I support
Until
black
you
movies.
leave, and
Nope,
she'd be like,
I
"I'll
support
wait till
black
that come
movies
on
all the
Netflix.
time.
I'll wait till that come on. They show it rerunning
But
on
you
TV
know
One.
what? She had the courtesy. She had the courtesy to at least say she was gonna
Lie
go.
in the face.
Yeah, I appreciate.
I am going
that.
to go see it. First of all, every time we have somebody come up here that's promoting a movie or whatever, I do go check it out. And I actually really did post about it the other night.
Yeah.
Not even realizing, we have her on the show.
Oh, see, no,
Mother
First of all,
did.
Regina, we get a schedule 2 weeks in advance of who's gonna be on the show. Don't
was
like
paying
why
attention
she
to
get
that.
well, maybe she probably didn't.
I
She probably
forgot.
didn't look. She has so
Yo,
much.
I hate ye.
I'm just gonna be a politician. I'm gonna be a Clinton and lie to you right in your face. Yes, I can't wait to see it. I do want to see it though, only because you and Morris Chestnut in it.
No, it seems interesting. It seems. Where did I see the coming attraction?
Now, let me ask you something. Was the woman living in the house with you guys, the surrogate?
So the
That's a weird thing.
All right, the surrogate is actually engaged herself to be married, and she and her boyfriend have some issues, so she comes to live in our guest house.
Yikes.
So let's. But at that point, my last embryo is in her body, so
So y'all are rich. You guys have a guest house and everything.
we do well.
Okay.
Now you asking for your man to smash
do
a
well.
chick if you move her on the property like that.
You think so?
That's a lot of temptation.
I don't think so. Not when I'm in the room.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not really threatened by it.
But did he smash her? I thought he did smash her. Looking at the preview. Or
You know what? You got to go ask your friends who go see the movie because I know you're not going to see it. So when your friends go and they come back, y'all can ask you can ask her what happened.
Yes,
I'ma
I'll
go
let you know.
see it.
Now
That's
let me
what
ask you
it's
this.
like.
Let's say you did, with your man. Would you have an issue with somebody, like another woman, being in the house with him if you're not home in real life?
who
like-
does that?
Well,
He's
you
not
know
married.
what? The thing is that the truth is the intention was never that.
Mm-hmm.
The intention is she's a woman,
Right.
a young girl who's engaged and she lives with her fiance and they have their own life. But things that happen in the movie, which I cannot reveal as right now.
She breaks up with her boyfriend or something.
No, it's actually not that. But she is forced, and we don't really have a choice because at that point, it's the safety of the baby. And like
Right.
I said, it is the last embryo. I think what it is, what it's more a testament to is what a woman will do when it comes to, protecting or saving her child, whether it's unborn or not.
Okay.
Now, acting wasn't even your first option in life, right? You wanted to be a journalist. I think I read at one point.
That's what I did. That's what I went to school for.
Really?
I was good too.
So, like, you was like a magazine writer?
No.
What you
I
wanna do?
wanted to produce like long story like packages for like 60 minutes and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
I don't know if I would have made 60 minutes, but that's what I wanted.
So you was a communications major.
Journalism.
A journalism.
Journalism. How'd you get into
Yeah.
acting?
Well, undergraduate, I was an English major. Graduate, I was a journalism, a master's in journalism. You know, my dad died my first trimester of grad school, so it just, you're like, wow, it was sudden. He had a stroke, so I think I just kind of thought about life and in a whole new way, in a younger way than most people consider, like the brevity of life. Like, wow, you just, you know what I mean? And then what would I do if I only had we all only have a finite amount of time, but what would it, knowing that or probably realizing that, like understanding that concept.
Oh, so it's basically like I'm going to school for journalism, but it's not what I really want to do with my life.
I loved journalism. My dad paid for me. I loved New York. I would have gone. I loved being a student. I
Went to
could have
Fordham,
gone
right?
undergrad. Yeah, and then NYU for grad. I could have gone to school till I was 75 years old. As long as somebody would have
Professional
paid my
student.
rent, I would have been a professional student. So I was just kind of going to school because that's the only way my dad would pay for me to stay in New York. I was like, I'm going back to school again. But I may have done acting earlier, but I don't think my dad necessarily saw it as a like a real profession.
A job.
So I don't think he would have necessarily paid for me to go to school for that.
Gotcha.
Right. He probably felt like it's really a tough business to get into.
I just think my father was an electrician, and it was just not
Charlemagne.
not practical.
Okay, go ahead.
What happened?
No, I'm sitting there listening to you.
Electrician?
No, I don't know what the hell you talking
I just
about.
want his eyes up. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, were you going to sleep? Oh my gosh, you're not gonna go see my movie and you're going to sleep during my interview?
I think he was looking at you in your breast. That's what I think he was looking at. I don't
He
think
was
he was
looking
going
at
to
you.
sleep
He
per
was-
se.
Oh, I thought he was nodding.
First of
out.
all,
Doing some
I'm
creep-mo stuff.
listening
No,
to the words that are coming out of your mouth.
I hope when we roll
What's she
back the
talking
tape.
about?
When we roll back the tape, you'll see. But go
Okay.
ahead.
Okay, roll back the tape. Okay,
Right.
thank you.
Am I Jamie?
Yes.
Yes.
Was he going to sleep? Okay.
No, he's not
No,
going
he
to
wasn't
sleep.
going to sleep.
He was being a creep.
You have him wide up.
Oh.
You have him wide up.
Okay, so electrician.
Right, he was listening.
I was listening.
So that's it. I mean, I had gotten to the end of the story. I don't know
Got
what
you.
part you faded out on, but I got
So what gave you the acting bug?
I mean, I just was like, oh, I want to, I had done some plays and stuff in school. I was like, I'm going to try it.
Got you.
I didn't think that far ahead about working.
I mean, you had to though, because you moved to LA and stuff like that. So you had to have some type of vision.
No,
Started here.
I had an agent, and he said just come for pilot season. I thought I was going to LA for 2 months. I had my apartment in New York for 10 years before
Wow.
I was like, oh, I guess I live in LA now.
Mm.
And no, everyone said, oh, you won't work when you first go.
And
And you started working.
I did start working. I mean, I was on hold, but I booked Best Man before I went. So then my agent was like, why don't you come out for pilot season?
you were Candy.
I was Candy.
Do you? Is it a lot of limited roles for black females, like they say?
I mean, I'm sure if people say it, then it exists. I would never sit here, even if my experience wasn't that, to say no. I mean, it's tough. It's competitive for any race. You know what I mean? And then it's competitive for, even when there are more roles, it's a limited number of people that work, white, black, male, female. There are more people that work in, maybe if you fit a certain description because you have a demographic, but it's not I mean, what is it? There's only 2% who make a living that are in SAG. So it's tough in general, but you wish there were more, but it's hard to be more when the people who look like you don't go see your movie.
I was going to ask you that because people don't really
So
support.
the problem is right here. But you know what? I'm going to say this. That's not true. Like, our movies actually do really well.
They do really
and
well.
so our people really do support. I mean, there are exceptions.
I've seen every movie
You
in.
see my hand? I don't mean on cable. I can watch it on cable.
I saw Paid in Full
Did
in
you
theaters.
go? You did?
I saw it about last night in theaters.
Okay.
And I didn't go see the scary movies.
Did
that
you
ain't
go
really
see
my
Think
thing.
Like a Man?
I definitely saw Think
I
Like a
saw
Man
that.
1 and 2 in
Yep.
theaters.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. But
Yes,
just
I
not
did.
this one. Okay.
No, I'm not saying I'm not going to see this one.
You
I'm just saying
did.
it
You
looked
did.
Like,
No, I said, are you going to see it? And you
He
said
said no.
It
no.
just seemed like I seen this one. Like it seemed like Michael
But you-
But I don't
Jackson.
understand what movie
It's
did you
nothing
see
like
that was...
nothing like Perfect Guy. You're just saying it
Yeah.
because you saw Morris.
Morris is a perfect guy too. I know Michael Ealy was in it. Morris was in there too.
Well, you didn't know
And then
what
it's like
your
the
twin
Idris
was
and
in.
Beyonce one. It's like it's all.
That's
like,
what it seems.
It's
It seems like
it's
that.
all
Oh,
That's
like
I
the
the
can
same
see
same
that.
movie.
But it's really not the same at all.
Gotcha.
You get tired of doing the quote unquote black movies?
No.
Them the
Oh, my
ones paying
check
the
stash
bills.
the same.
Yo,
No, you know what? No, and
It's
I
almost like
and
put you in a
I
box.
I don't think it does. I mean, I think once you have your core audience, which is, I mean, I don't think I feel like this, and I always say this. People are like, do you know, would you consider a black movie? Like, I don't care if it's called a black movie. Like, I don't feel like a black movie is any less. I mean, obviously, I want movies that reach as many
The
people
masses,
as it can, but I love independent movies, and those don't reach the masses either. But I still think independent movies are amazing. So, which I did an independent movie, and I know y'all didn't see that either.
What was the name of it?
And it wasn't black. It was white.
Was
One
it
of
a
them
People
twas?
Places thing?
See, this is it. Why am I not just here
Is it
with
the
her?
Sundance Film Festival?
Who did it have to be these? Because I don't know why they're here. I think it should have just been with. I think I just should have been with
What
you.
was it called?
I'm not gonna lie. After I saw you at the Wien Awards and saw you give your speech and everything, I thought you were very engaging and very funny in real life. So I was like, let me go back and look at.
So she
what
ain't even know
Regina
you till
Hall-
last year.
I knew her.
I knew you for a long time. She didn't know you till last year.
I always knew who Regina Hall was, but I never heard her personally outside of her roles speak. And I thought she did a, fantastic, as you were at the Wien Awards as well. I thought she was very comedic, very funny, and very powerful. So I was like, okay, that's somebody I'm going to follow up on.
I agree with her.
Sweet, thank you. And she's going to continue. And look, he's
I actually even came back to work and said that I thought she did a great job. And
You
really,
did.
and she really stood out.
You did.
And, well, you know what? You inspired some, not all, because these two.
It's
But-
not true.
But no, it's not like that. It's its own. I mean, it's the same. Listen, a thriller is a thriller, but that doesn't mean that the plot lines are all the same. You kind of have to see it. I mean, there's a young girl in it named Jazz Sinclair who's amazing, who gives a great performance. But you kind of you have to see it to see what the differences are.
Do you like dramatic roles or comedic roles?
I mean, I love them both.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't act to just play one. It's just that usually the first thing you do is what they kind of cast you in over and over again. So I like being able to do everything.
Was it ever a point when you was playing Brenda on Scary Movie that you was like, I'm just going to do this for the check? This ain't really challenging. I'm just doing it.
No, I love playing Brenda. Some roles you do for fun. Like I love Anna Faris. At the first two, I love the Wayans. So, it doesn't have to be grueling to be good. And I think, me and Anna did the first 4. When they did the last one, I did not do that one. That would have felt like it was for the check because I didn't have, Cindy. Brenda needs Cindy. And that kind of inspiration that we kind of get off of each other to be able to work together and collaborate wasn't there. But no, I had fun. I mean, some things are just, you're like, oh, I'm going to go and get to have a good time for a few months.
Don't you think you outgrow some roles, though, but in people's mind you haven't? So, like, they still run up on you like you Brenda or Chandra from Malice Most Wanted?
I do get a lot of Chandra.
I'm glad I nixed that idea then, because we had somebody in this room who wanted a white guy that works here to walk up to you and just start rapping, and I was like, "Don't do that." Taylor, would you like to speak now, or would you like to?
He had to talk her out of it.
For whatever she thought that was the greatest idea in the world.
Did you want to do that? I wasn't going to do it. You were going to get somebody.
Well, you're not a white guy. First of all, you
know
do
what?
It.
Sometimes I don't necessarily
wouldn't know what
remember
was
it.
going
I wouldn't have
on.
known. Somebody came.
What I tell you?
I wouldn't have known.
I said, she doesn't even know what you're talking
I
about.
wouldn't have remembered. Somebody ran up on me and they were like, "Oh my goodness, you Ace Boogie's baby mom." And I was like, I said, "Oh no, I'm sorry. You must have me confused with someone else." I had forgotten all about.
You did that role. Now, what about in The Best Man, right? There was an issue with a sex tape that you had done. Everybody was looking at it while you were there. Embarrassing, humiliating situation. Mm-hmm. Have you ever sent out anything that was a little like, ooh, the naked picture?
Man, we wish.
No. No.
So we don't have to worry about none of that surfacing?
No. No.
You have a boyfriend?
Damn, you person.
Because she said send out.
Why are you so personal?
Hold on. I just want to say, I know who her boyfriend is.
The reason I say that is because, if you got a boyfriend, you gotta
Yes,
send out a nude every
I
once in a while.
know who her man
Did you just say Zeus?
We're
Her
talking
dog.
about my dog.
I'm about to say, that must be a big mother effing named Zeus. I'm like, what he look like?
I do have a dog that's pretty gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's a big love in my life. But yeah, no, everything on all fronts is very good.
Oh, okay. So you don't send your man no nudes because you travel a lot.
You want to say mind your business, but you keep pushing. You just keep
No,
on.
I'm saying whatever. I'm saying that there's nothing that's going to surface. No, I'm saying there's nothing that's going to surface.
Because I do remember at the Wien Awards, you said something to the effect of you pray
praying
for a good man or something like that.
Oh, I was, yeah. Well, you know what? I will say that a lot of women, especially African American women, but I think it's all women, are single.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a lot of friends who are waiting for the right person. But there's a difference between who you date, who you marry, who you engage with on a more casual level. Mm-hmm. And that was for husbands. And women are today's women, we're pretty dynamic. We're fabulous. We're kind of a lot to keep up with on a spiritual level. I'm talking about our evolution as, women are evolving rapidly.
Yeah. Right. Why do you think pickings are so slim for African American women?
I don't find the pickings to be slim at all.
Yeah, I don't think they're slim either.
I'm talking to African American women.
I think that it may be a quality of man.
Got you.
I don't think it's just quantity. I think
Finding a man to
quality.
take you to movies and stuff like that. when the good movies come out.
That's,
It's the success play a part in it. Like you need somebody to be as successful
You
as you.
need a man. Usually, a man needs to be comfortable with your success, and if he doesn't have his own, he won't be.
didn't August Alsina try to holler at you or write you a love letter on Instagram?
He said you were the love of his life.
He's a Virgo. He's born the same day
That
as
was
me. You
very
should
nice.
give him a shot.
He's a wonderful person. He's
Too
a
young
good guy.
for you?
Really?
You guys, she has a man, okay? So leave it alone.
She didn't say
I
that.
never heard her say that.
Is he husband material?
Yeah, I would say yeah.
You might as well tell everybody
I
who he
would
is now.
say-
Let's see if she still want to do the interview with just you. Go ahead, tell everybody who the man is now.
It's a nice high-profile relationship. I'm looking forward to you guys coming out as a couple.
Is he a younger man or you same age?
Well, Zeus is 77 in dog years.
Dog years?
Yeah, he's gonna be.
He's older than-
He's a Libra. Zeus is a Libra. October 1st is his birthday.
Is it true at one point you wanted to leave Hollywood to be a nun? Oh, that was just you being funny.
What?
No, I wanted to be a nun when I was little, and then I wanted to do it again when I got older.
Really?
Why did you want to be? What made you want to be a nun?
I don't know. I think I had a past life as like because I can go for like months on like this being like deep spiritual space.
Meaning no
nun,
sex.
Like Catholic school nun pop you with the ruler?
Of course, no sex, huh?
Like nun, Catholic school nun hit you with the ruler nun? No
No,
sex nun?
I
Like
I
that
didn't
nun?
have to be. I wasn't looking at like a Catholicism necessarily. But yeah, I mean, I do like. I could see having a really happy life going, like having a spiritual vocation.
With no sex. You got to go all the way. You just can't be a nun.
Did
half
you
the
wish she
time.
flipped her head? She's like,
No, I'm gonna say this. Sex is cool, right? But we've all had it.
don't
I
say it
mean-
like it's just water or something.
like
I-
That's the end of the story, isn't
I
it?
know. I'm saying it's not like life changing.
Shit.
It may be for a minute, and then it just goes into more like, oh, okay.
Percentage-wise, how important is sex in a relationship to you? Like 20%, 70%? Could you be with somebody who wasn't good in bed and be happy?
She said, yeah.
I did not say yeah. All I know is he wasn't going to see the movie. I think it's very important, but I think connection is what makes
I agree with that.
is what makes the experience. I don't think it's the act of sex. I think it's the connection between the two people.
If it's not, like the spiritual and emotional mental
Yes,
connection makes
yes.
the physical better.
Yes,
That I
that's-
agree with.
Yes, so that's what I mean when I say that in and of itself is it's not minimal, but it involves something bigger than just like physical,
That's why you got to send girls Maya Angelou quotes in the morning and Bible scriptures.
Take them to movies.
It depends what the movie is. Passion of the Christ, yeah, that's a good spiritual
Passion of
movie.
That's how you get yours turned on. I don't know about
I don't
you
know if
now.
I felt like sex after Passion of the Christ.
I will rise quote. That's
Oh,
what
now
you
y'all
said
don't
in the
love
morning.
Jesus. Oh, you don't love Jesus till it's time to go see the movie?
That movie made me
I
cry.
love Jesus. But you're married. I don't know
Yeah.
if Passion of the Christ is gonna make me want to fornicate.
Yeah, at all.
No, but
I was
that's how you
depressed.
establish
Like,
the
yeah, I
spirit.
just saw Jesus' hands nailed to a cross.
That's how you
let me sin right now.
That's how you fake a spiritual connection if you're really just trying to gas a girl.
No, you can't fake a spiritual connection.
Yes, you
Oh,
can.
you done it.
No, I have not done it. I don't play with the Lord when it comes to that now. Don't do that to me.
No, but you can't really. I mean, an energetic connection is usually felt by both people.
That is true.
It's felt by both people. Now you can, pretend, but it's usually mutual, and both of you know it.
Now, when did the devil veer you off your path and tell you that you don't want to be a nun no more?
No, it didn't veer me. I wanted to do it young, and then I did, and then I don't know. Probably I did get a boyfriend, but when I went, they had an age cutoff.
Oh,
for
you
when I
went?
went to join. Mm-hmm.
What?
Did they have an age
What
limit?
age cutoffs are for nuns? Nuns are old as hell.
No, she meant she was too
To
young.
join. No,
Really?
to join this particular one. There are a million different, types of nuns.
And then when you said you started acting and then wanted to go back, was it something that you saw in Hollywood? That
I
made-
wanted to go back like a few years ago.
Really?
No, it was nothing that I saw in Hollywood. I just was like, on a real strong meditation. I just was like, oh, this is where I want to be.
Really?
Yeah, it was like a
Now,
But
let
you
me
seem
ask
like
you-
more of a spiritual person than a religious person.
Yeah, I mean, I respect our religions because I think those rituals, help everyone. But I mean, I was born and raised Christian, but I kind of have incorporated all of them.
Now, just like in Think Like a Man, do you think there's rules that women should abide by when dating?
I do.
Like what type of rules?
I mean, I think you
What are
should.
some of your rules?
I mean, I do think you should wait before you sleep with someone. A little
90
bit.
days?
I don't know what the day is. But it's a minute. I don't think you should just be, it's not cheese, like government cheese, where I think you should be giving it away.
You know that book gave guys a lot of game because Steve Harvey said things like, you tell a woman, give her a title. And
But that's horrible. Why would you do that just to get vagina?
ask Steve.
No, because he didn't tell you to manipulate it.
He was talking about relationships.
Yeah, he was.
It can be manipulated, though. That was the only...
And you know what? Anything can.
Yeah.
Anything can be manipulated. I mean, I think getting to know someone, talking. I think they should take you to the movies. You know what I mean?
We're going to go see it. When
Even,
the Bough Breaks.
even after you have kids, you
All
know,
right.
especially
Date night
because
Friday.
you've given a man 3, 4, 5 children. You're
Five.
like, can you take me to a movie, or like, has it ended? And
Because they
he's
go
like,
all kinds of other places.
They do,
Yeah,
okay.
so I can't see how they can't make it to the movie.
To the
Going.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't saying y'all, but
Some of those
Now-
movies bring back bad memories, though, man.
really, did you have a stalker?
No, but if you did something foul to your woman at some point, and then you go watch this movie, and then she think
No,
about you
because it's
sleeping
not.
with another girl.
It's kind of no. I will say this. You know what? I think you would actually be surprised. I think you'd be happy as a black man. It's a lot of integrity in it.
I'm glad you said that, because that's why I don't go see Tyler Perry movies. Because I feel like Tyler be trying to make these black men look bad.
I said that's
so
not
women
true.
hate him, and he can
Daddy's
have them all
little
this
girl
stuff.
was not like that.
Yeah. There's always a redeeming character. I think he has. That he always has. For every guy that's not so amazing, he has one that is like more redeeming. But in this one, I can't give it away, and I see that's what because
It's leading to.
Yeah.
I just need a little more. That's all.
What do you
I
what do
just
you
need-
need? What do you need to know to get
I just want to know
you
I'm not going to leave and be
engaged?
pissed off.
You're not gonna leave and
Okay.
be pissed off. You're gonna leave and be like, you know what? She was right. I'm so glad that she didn't become a nun and did this, because I wouldn't have been able to do it if I was a nun.
Gotcha.
You'd be sitting here talking to somebody else.
What's your dream role?
I don't know. That's a really good question. I don't know. I mean, everybody always says, "Oh, I want it," but I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of just wait and see what kind of moves me. I don't know that I'd like them that methodical or plot that much. I kind of
Gotcha.
see what's gonna.
Well, tell them about the movie
Are you
again.
ha-
She got to go, guys.
I just want to know, are you having fun in Hollywood? Like, are you enjoying the ride, so to speak?
I love work. I will say this, and I have amazing friends. I love work. I love all the people I get to work with and meet. I love traveling sometimes. But I do. But I'm not a partier. I'm kind of a more of an introvert. So,
Gotcha.
like when you say Hollywood, there's an idea that people probably have of Hollywood,
Right.
and maybe I'm not as engaged. But I really do love what I do.
You and Sanaa cool, right? Y'all close?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very close.
Yeah.
Let me show you.
Is
Like
it weird if
sisters.
you
Let
guys
me
are
show
ever
you.
up for like the same
Let me show you what he
role?
want to ask you. Hold on.
No, we are. No, we're not. You know what? I'm sure we've been up for the same roles, but we're really supportive. Like all,
Right.
for my friends in the business. Like I'm always happy when she gets something, and we're not that. We don't go up for the same role a lot, actually. For
Is it
whatever
weird?
reason.
Like, do you discuss what you're going for? Because you're like, man, I want to tell her, but I don't want her to go and try.
Look, Regina.
No, because we kind of get.
See, I
options.
rock with you, so I ain't gonna do this to you.
Okay. I
wasn't gonna do it.
We all put together questions before the interview.
Don't say we all.
That's what he wanted to ask
So
you.
we have never
was-
been in a lesbian relationship.
They're embarrassing me because that's not.
I have never, we are like sisters. The lesbian rumor started
That's not me.
because my house was being renovated. Sanaa was away working. I ended up, I think on an interview, I said, I don't know, I think I was like, I'm living with Sanaa, which I was, because
That'll do it.
my house, which was supposed to take a month, ended up taking 3 months. I actually got my dog. I felt terrible because I had a dog there too. But that is, it's funny because
guy's
we
an
actually
ass.
laugh about the rumor,
Okay.
because when you have someone who's like your sister, it's like kind of like,
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yo.
kind of like it's
Isn't that whack though? You can't stay with a friend without having to sleep with her.
Well, yeah, you don't take it that personal. You know what I mean?
It's not that big a deal.
Yeah, you're not that big.
People
Like
talk
we
all the
weren't.
time.
Yeah, we weren't mad. Like how could they? I was like, I think we made jokes about it all the time.
I never heard that until I saw it on that paper when they bought that in. I'm gonna be honest with you.
You
I
never heard it?
I never heard it before.
heard that one ever in my life.
Oh, well, let me see that paper.
Yeah, you want to see?
If there's anything else on there.
So now that
She
you
has a
know I'm
movie
not a
coming out
lesbian,
called
will you
Girls
go
Trip.
see When the Bough Breaks?
I would have seen it regardless.
It might have been
I'm gonna
better
see
if it was you as a lesbian.
Why is it better?
Yeah, why would it have been better?
Because then it might could be a potential threesome popping off in the movie between
I
Morris
don't
and
know
the
how.
surrogate.
This thing with men. I don't know how y'all got that. It's something happened. There must have been some male shortage because it's making girls kiss each other in front of y'all. Y'all are getting way too much.
Oh, y'all
are getting pop.
why are you hating?
What is it? Copper squats on Instagram like roses. It's too much.
How you feel about this new Instagram
That's why
era?
you don't need to send no pictures to your man anymore. You just could send him somebody's page.
Yeah,
Go look at her.
How do I feel about Instagram?
yeah.
Listen, every coin has a flip side. There are great things about it. I'm not that, well versed in social media, but it's definitely it's a different world.
Right.
When you have kids,
Two daughters.
they're yours.
I would hope so. As far as I know.
Are you raising it?
I would hope so. Yeah.
That's
If not, hey, I'd love to stop fitting some of these bills.
No, that's good. What do you have?
I got 3 and 2.
She said, what do you have?
No,
Like, you're
I
an
meant
animal.
gender.
I got 3 girls, 2 boys.
Okay.
I was a hoe
You
in
have
the
any?
past life.
No
so.
kids.
No kids.
You good? You got everything? I'm just making sure.
No, I just was curious because I'd like to know what you guys have. What you have.
I was a hoe in the past life, so hoes get blessed with daughters. It's like
Daughters are pretty amazing.
yes, until they start having sex and growing breasts. And it's a guy in the interview who can't stop staring at
You
her.
know what? I'm gonna tell you what the problem is. The problem is you have daughters, and you go and you know what? You choose a woman, and you go, "Oh, she's beautiful," like her. You go, "Oh, she's beautiful." Then you marry her, and then you have daughters that are beautiful too. You should pick a really unattractive.
Hell no. I don't want my girls to look like me.
Then you don't have to worry about it.
No.
Want your girls looking like Morris Chestnut?
No. Morris Chestnut would not be a handsome woman. Women should not be handsome.
Regina Hall got to go, guys.
Oh, my bad.
All right, well, make sure you guys go see the
Yes,
movie.
please
When
go
the
see
Bough
When the Bough
Breaks.
Breaks.
This Friday. Go check it out.
It comes out this Friday?
Yeah, September 9th, When the
Friday.
Bough Breaks.
And on
in
Monday, we're
theaters.
going to talk about it.
All right.
Okay, good. Yeah, I'm going to call in and talk to the people who have seen it.
Okay.
And it's in theaters.
no.
It's in theaters nationwide.
It's not straight to DVD.
TV One. No, I'm going to see it. We're going to
Are you going to go see it?
Yes.
It's funny you say, aren't you in a TV One movie, Charlotte?
Absolutely. TV One loves black people. TV One and BT support us.
So does Screen Gems.
All right. It's the Breakfast Club. It's Miss Regina Hall.
The Breakfast Club. Every weekday morning. Tune in.